This is Vince Russo here with PyroandBallyhoo.com. Listen, I'm here with the next best thing. I know Brock Lesnar did the gimmick a couple of years ago. That was nothing. I'm here with truly the next big thing. He's sitting right here next to me. Look at him. Look at him. His name is Grado. Look at him. The next big thing. Listen, I gotta ask you this, bro. First of all, I gotta warn you. Okay, people that watch this show, they talk like me.
They talk like you.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you start talking to me now, I may have to stop you to make you reiterate what you just said. You know what I'm saying? I gotta ask you the first question. Bro, where have you been all my life?
Well, I don't really know, Vince, because you've been in my life for years and years and years and years. We had a thing called Channel 5 on UK, and we used to show WCW for about 1999 onwards, and that's when I first watched wrestling. So my first memories of wrestling is you swanning about with a baseball bat. You've been in my life for years. I don't know where I've been in yours. It took until 2014. The weirdest thing that's ever happened in my life. Let me tell you a story right quick. This is a wee 30 seconds. But I was driving to work on Thursday.
You were driving to where?
I was driving to work. I was driving to work, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
I was driving to work.
Yeah.
And I'm driving along, and this is the weirdest thing ever. I was thinking about the weekend, and I was thinking it's going to be a good weekend. I'm going to be with Eugene, who I tagged with 2 years ago. It's going to be brilliant. And I was thinking, because for those that don't know, we had a bum bag and a pole match, whereas people internationally would know it's a fanny pack and a pole match. And I started thinking about Vince Russo, and I was like, you know what, I would love to show Vince Russo my entrance. I would love to show it. And I've set my Twitter to only...
Your what?
My Twitter.
Okay.
My Twitter. I set my Twitter for only to get notifications from people I follow you. And of course, I follow you. And the weirdest thing, I don't know if I believe in fate, but see when I started thinking about you the weekend, it come up, Pyro Bally and who is now following you. It was the weirdest thing ever. I pulled over and I texted my girlfriend and I was like, this is the weirdest thing ever. I was thinking about somebody and they started following me right at that time. How bizarre is that? That's
fate, bro.
You swear or you only swear? No, is this
Who? Did I spear what?
Do you swear? You're not allowed to swear on this podcast.
I don't. You kids, well, I don't swear, bro.
No, you don't like swearing, bro.
Listen, I gotta ask you this. Now, you talk about we did this bum bag on a pole gimmick last night.
Right.
Can you tell everybody what was in the bum bag? Because I gotta tell you this. Bro, I've been in the wrestling business 23 years.
Right.
The way you sold those Skittles, I've never seen anything like that in my life. Tell them about the match.
The match was called a fanny pack / bum bag and a pole match. We had 2 poles and we had 4 fanny packs. And inside each fanny pack was something different. And
Somewhat.
was something different.
Okay.
So whoever retrieved one of the bum bags used whatever was inside the bum bag. So for example, the first bum bag, I was working Eugene, the first was a belt, a leather belt. So he slapped the shit out of me. And it really does hurt. Mm-hmm. The second was a chicken, a rubber chicken. We really wanted a big black dildo, but it was a family show, so we couldn't use that. We wanted a big floppy, you know. Anyway, let's not go there. The third, bro.
Okay, I heard something about a foot now. Yeah, the third
fanny pack inside that was hardcore. It was a bag of Skittles. So what we done was, I took the bum bag out, the Cactus Jack did with the tacks, and I sprayed them motherfuckers oil and canvas, man. I went to RKO Eugene, and jumped up, but no, that son of a bitch picked me up and threw, BAM! I landed on the Skittles. Ah! It was the worst pain ever. I've never felt anything like it. And he managed to get all 3 bum bags. The fourth bum bag, I managed to get it. And it was the best feeling ever. And I opened that bum bag, and there was another fucking bum bag. So, you know what I mean? I get stumped, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He kicked me in the face, he picked up the other bum bag, pulled out the motherfucking brass knucks, the nuts. And you know them, when the nuts come out or out.
Say that a couple of times.
Yeah,
I love that.
When the nuts,
no, say it like you say it.
When the nuts come out, you know it's bad. When they nuts are shown and they're, to everybody in the crowd, everybody gasps because they know somebody's going to get hit in the chin. Bang! It's over, and that's what happened.
Listen, what about this entrance? Can I tell you, I was involved in a lot of these world famous entrances. You know, say the glass breaking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Steve Austin's coming. Yeah, if you smell, you know what that means. A big Goldust had a nice entrance with the paparazzi and all that stuff. This entrance with you, I've never seen anything like this. This entrance is so dramatic and so Broadway and so theatrical that by the time you go through this whole entrance, you're blown up. By the time you get in the ring, tell me about this entrance.
Well, I always say to promoters, try and get me to come out first. Because I'm telling you, I'm gassed after that entrance. Because I want the opponent to come out so I can get my breath back. Because like a prayer is, and I come out and when you come out, and it's learning money's got my top rope, get the fanny pack because I always go everywhere with my fanny pack. I do not forget to take my fanny pack anywhere. Right now I've got my fanny pack's down the sale because it's damaged, it's faulty, but anyway. And I get the fanny pack on the trap ropes at the chorus, up I get. The place are upset. It's the best. Do you know what? And people will say to me, do you not get fed up listening to that song? Bro, I listen to this song.
Wait, back up. You know what?
People say, do you not get fed up listening to that song?
Who gets? Now with that entrance, you don't get fed up.
You don't.
Are you out of your mind?
Exactly, man. I listen to that shit every day. And the best is, it's not the Madonna version. It isn't the Madonna version. Yeah, if you got Spotify in the house,
yeah.
You know, you ever sometimes you go to find a song and you realise it's some jobber band covering it. And you're like, that's not the real version. Well, I came across that with this, and I was like, that's better than the original because the original's quite slow. It's but this version's and it gets everybody going, man.
But
my mum loves it.
I gotta ask you this: like, how did you think of that song? How did that song come to you?
Well, I was fed up going to British wrestling shows and hearing. It was really doing my nut. And then I came across Glee, you know, program Glee, and I heard the opera version, the singing there, the choir song, and it was dead. It felt haunting, it felt emotional, and I thought that would be amazing because I know that when wrestling, the first impressions is the entrance. Now, Vince, I'm going to be the first one to put my horn up and say, I'm not the best wrestler in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes my basics are a wee bit, you know what I mean? So I know that I need to get fucking people on my side before I get in the ring. Mm-hmm. So that's why I thought I need to have a decent entrance. And then when the first time I done it, I honestly thought, I swear to God, I thought this might fall flat on its arse. But I done it in a promotion in Glasgow called Insane Championship Wrestling. It's very much, you know, a lot of companies, Vincent, say, oh, we're the next ECW. But in Scotland, it's Insane Championship Wrestling. It's an over 18s company. We sell out every month, right? We have 700, 800, 1,000 people in venues every month. And guys here, they go, the guys that go are, they go for something to eat, they drink beer, they go, and it's just, the crowd is amazing, and they lap that shit up. They'll love it up there, they'll love it. I need to show you in ICW, you love it.
I gotta ask you this, and listen, you could be politically correct. I'm too old to be politically correct. Screwed up, I'm not politically correct.
Yeah. Okay?
This guy right here was just on TNA British Boot Camp 2. Tell them what place you finished in, bro.
Hey, well, no, but
don't sugarcoat nothing. We don't sugarcoat nothing in the States. Maybe you sugarcoat things in the Glasgow, wherever it is.
And it's Glasgow, no Glasgow.
Oh, not here.
Right.
What place did you answer the question?
Well, it went to the final six, and he went, he cut it down to the final
six.
So
he had final six.
So there's a...
He had sex with the judge.
No, there's a 6, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
So they cut for the 6 to 3, and I was in the final 3, so I wasn't like the last. So I came between 3rd, 4th, and 5th or 6th, basically. So
you're in the final 3?
No, I wasn't in the final 3, and they cut before
you
the
didn't
final
even...
3. I didn't make the final 3.
Do that.
What the fuck?
Let me tell you something, guys. And I'm not politically correct. He can be politically correct, and he's got to worry about his future, even though I don't know what you're worried about. You can write your own freaking ticket. You want to come to my house and do the entrance, I'll pay you to come to my house and do that. For this guy to not finish in the top 3 at TNA, listen, let me tell you something. That tells you everything that's wrong with TNA. I've worked with the best in the business. I know the it factor. I know when somebody's got it. This guy is the most freaking entertaining thing out there today. Listen, I'm not joking you. Before I came here, everybody's telling me Grado. And you know what I'm expecting? Because this is how it is. I'm expecting this great X Division wrestler, this great guy. And I'm thinking, this Grado. I've seen it all. All of of a sudden you come up to me yesterday, you introduced me, I see this beautiful thing here and there, now this is what I'm talking about. How TNA cannot understand that this guy is the next big thing, different from everybody else, I'll never ever have a clue. Bro, you can write your own ticket, bro.
What do you mean by that? I don't get that.
You can go wherever you want, do whatever you want to do, because you're going to be a huge star, bro. A huge star. What don't you know?
Because, I mean, everywhere you go, they're always looking for the 6'5", big,
who?
good, the 6'5", good looking.
The sex, what?
The
Why everything we use, you with sex?
I'm partial to a bit of sex myself.
Okay, so they're looking for the
with myself.
The 6'5".
They're always looking for the 6'5", long hair, tanned. Whereas I'm here with a belly out, right? I've no shaved. Can you still see me? I've no shaved in days. I left my back here yesterday. I need some fucking smell.
Can you take that off the stand? Can you do that handheld for a second? You gotta give them a little taste of the dancing on the entrance. Because we sit here, we talk about it, but they gotta see it, bro. Just give them a little bit now. We got it handheld for you now.
Right. So what do you want to get? With this music, we're not getting music here. I suppose I could do it, but it's, I don't know, it might look kind of...
When it it's like a little thing.
What happens is, the crowd always go, life is a mystery, everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like... And it goes, bum, 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 bum. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees, I wanna take you there in the midnight. And I got in the top rope, then I go up, I go with a bum bag, smell the emotion in the crowd, and I go, fucking get in there, it's yourself. And the crowd love it, man, it's the best.
And you're telling me I'd rather get 6'5"
6'5",
instead of this, man?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't. That's what happened.
But bro, also tell these people, because they don't know you, to meet you for the first time. You're a big superstar in Scotland. Tell them everything else you do, bro.
So and Scotland, we have a soap. It's like and England we have Coronation Street. In Scotland, there's a thing called fucking getting gas started.
Take a breath, bro. We did the whole entrance and everything. I hope you don't have to work.
That's like a tag match. Anyway, so we've got a soap in Scotland. It's called River City. So it's a weekly.
River City.
It's called River City.
River City. I got it.
That's the name of the show.
Bro,
and then it goes on.
Can I tell you something? Bro, you do New York so good. I think you're starting to work me. I think you're really from New York, bro.
Do you know what I done it over Christmas? This is the weirdest thing. Prank calling, man. I love prank calling, and I've wasted about £200 over Christmas with my family because I like to phone like McDonald's in New York and go, hey bro, I've just been at 49th Street in a McDonald's and I asked for a cheeseburger, you gave me carrot sticks, what the fuck, bro? And it's, hey, calm down, bro. I love it.
Are you working? Are you really?
No,
bro. Alright, listen, tell them that. So River City.
So River City is like it's a soap, so it's like a kind of they call it a serial drama, a recurring drama, so it's on weekly. And I've just debuted in the last week. Funnily enough, as a wrestler, I'm a wrestler in the show.
Who knew?
So they didn't want to use my name Grado because they could.
Bro, you're reaching for a hot day, alright?
Oh, fine, that's cool. It's
okay.
I just had a big steak where I signed a macaroni cheese.
Yeah, okay, finish your
story.
Sorry.
And anyway, so they've changed my name, so I'm called Buster in River City. And I'm a wrestler who is after his ex-girlfriend because the ex-girlfriend got pissed off about Buster going away every weekend to go and wrestle. Because pretty much like what happens in real life, because I have a girlfriend who can't get time with me because I'm away every weekend. I still live with my mum and dad. Buster still lives with his mum and dad. Buster's favourite food is macaroni and cheese. Grado's favourite. So it's weird. It's the director. You don't know that's right, but I've done 2 documentaries that are on the internet, which I would advise you go and watch. It's called The British Wrestler and Insane Fight Club. 2 documentaries. One of them was a Vice. You ever had a Vice magazine? Vice online?
Vice? Like
Vice.
Flowers in?
It's pretty big in New York. The Vice.
Miami Vice?
Oh, I banned up. No, I'll tell you something. In fact, I don't want to score the camera. Actually, I was going to say I wound somebody up on the phone for New York who's a wrestler in New York accent. I don't want to say on camera who it is because I know you beat my ass, but.
But listen, I gotta ask you this too, right? Don't be coy and shy.
Hey, I'm
a little shy.
Yes, you get shy.
You talked about just this River City,
Aye.
and like you made it clear you're the chick magnet on River City.
I'm the chick magnet, they're all after me.
Is that in real life, Steve?
Yeah.
Are you killing it, Jimmy?
No, they really, they don't, no, I can't say that. Because they don't. I'm not that kind of, no, I get I mean, somebody messaged me on Facebook once going, you're fit. Fit means kind of good looking here, and I was like, oh, somebody's called me fit. And I went into the girl's profile, and she was about fucking 18 stone, which is about £400, £300. And you're like, right, she was like fucking back into a bus, right?
Bro, when you get them in the bedroom, and can you just break into that dance? I mean, what girl would just drop? I don't want to say drop to their knees. It's a family show. But what girl? I mean, bro, you get into that dance. I mean, come on, man.
Well, I've got a girlfriend, and she sees this entrance all the time. She can't ask me. She's seen it all. That's what I practice my entrance in front of her before I done it. My girlfriend, she's like that. She knows herself like the fuck, man.
Yeah, you wait till you're on top, ruling the world, and she, Grado. Listen, I gotta ask you something. Where are you from in Scotland?
I'm from the top end of Stevenson. It's in Ayrshire. It's right on the coast. I live like a mile from the beach. It's not really a fucking beach.
You live a meal from the beach.
I live a mile from the beach.
A meal from the beach.
I live a mile from the beach, bro.
Hey, listen, was Roddy a big influence on you growing up?
No.
Bro, you just buried Roddy Piper on the show, bro.
No.
Okay. Listen, Grado, what's next, bro? Listen.
The Rock was my big. That's what my guy was.
The Rock.
The Rock was my big guy. The Rock.
Bro, The Rock would love you.
Really?
Oh my gosh, bro. Love it. Trust me. He'd see. You know who else would love this? Austin.
Really?
These guys love a good gift. They they pop huge over this, bro. Bro, listen, the world's yours now. How old are you?
I'm 26.
The world's yours.
You think so?
What do you want? What do you want to take from it, bro? It's yours. You
Do you know what
tell
I
me.
love? Do you know what I love? I just love going to, and I complain about it at the time, but I love going to the airport and flying down here. I love being on the road. I love, like last night I was in Nick Gunsmore. I was fucking doing his nothing. I was doing his nothing all night. I'm going, what was Rico Constantino like backstage? What was WrestleMania 21 like? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When was the last time you bought wrestling trunks? How old are your boots? Great, I'll shut the fuck up. I love it. I love pestering everybody because I love wrestling. I love being in about it. I love talking to you, sitting talking to you is the fucking best thing ever. When I was driving down the street yesterday and I seen Vince Russo walking down Turnbridge High Street.
Going to Starbucks.
What the fuck? Going to Starbucks?
Yeah.
And then you trying to use, you know what I mean? You were fucking a fart in a trance, trying to pay for a coffee. You know what I mean?
She asked me if I wanted my coffee white. What the frick is that, bro? I mean, listen, so how long you been doing this for?
Well, this is the deal. So I started. My first couple of training sessions were in 2002, and I was rotten, right? And I was on and off training for years until I got this Grado gimmick. And the Grado gimmick only really came about when I was on holiday in Magaluf. I got fucked up and got a tattoo at Grado on my arm, and nobody ever called me that.
Well, how'd you give him that?
When I was 12, people across the back door, my friends, because my name's Graham, they would call me Grado, and it lasted for about 2 weeks. So when I was on holiday in Spain, the last night we got chucked out of a hotel, right? And we were all drunk, me and my buddies, and we thought, let's get fucking tattoos. So people were getting their nephew's name tattooed on their legs. They were getting pride. They were getting courage, of course, because we're all fucked up. We were real fucked up. And I put Grado on there, and I got Grado tattooed on me. And the next day, folk were going, "Who the fuck's Grado? Who the fuck's Grado?" So I trying to fucking rub it up. I'm trying to rub it up. I told everybody in the phone book. I was like, everybody, my new name is Grado. I have a fucking tattoo with it. Because there's nothing worse than seeing people with their name tattooed on their arms. But I tell you what, it's worse having a nickname that nobody calls you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it stuck on because hey, that's Grado, you know what I mean? So it stuck.
Now, when you were in Spain, did Grado run from the bulls at any time? Because I would have liked to see
Pamplona, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The bull running away for that, that's a good...
Shirtless.
That's a good thing, yes, that's a good thing. No, actually, I feel quite bad because I usually wear my gimmick everywhere.
Yeah.
And see, in Scotland, I'm kind of Z-list celebrity in Scotland, so I go to award ceremonies, when there's like Scotland Hero of the Year, the Daily Record Awards, stuff like that, and everywhere I go, they always email me, please remember to come in your costume. So whenever cunt's wearing fucking tuxedos and dinner dresses, I'm there, I've got the gimmick on, and I've got the bum bag there, because you never know when a fight's going to break out.
Yeah.
You never know when a match is going to happen.
Listen, we got to make something clear now, okay? Because now that we've met,
Aye.
and now that you're a good friend of mine,
Correct.
Okay?
Aye.
When you make it huge,
Aye.
okay, I'm taking all the credit for it. Let's get that straight. You're on this show. This is official now.
Right.
This is like a discovery. Remember, like, you're too young for this, but Rowan and Martin, when they discovered Tiny Tim, you're like my Tiny Tim. This is a discovery now. So when you're headlining Madison Square Garden
Right, sir.
in New York, how about that, bro?
That man.
Who are you going to give the credit to?
Vince Russo.
Vince Russo found you, discovered you, bro. Here he is, the next big thing, bro. Bro, can you do me one favor?
Aye, mate.
We gotta, cameraman, we gotta take it off the mount. You gotta dance people out.
Right, that's is that
Dance,
outro.
dance
Outro.
the out.
Right.
Dance people out. Boop, boop. Give me a little sing it a little bit. Because I even asked, bro, I think you should start singing it
Well,
yourself.
I'm a good chanter. I can sing.
You're a good chanter. You're a good
Chanter. Chanter is a
Chanter.
I'm a good chanter.
Chanter.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Oh, bro. Unbelievable.
Ain't no darkness everywhere. Ain't no sunshine. Oh, fuck.
Bro, do the thing. Come on.
Right.
I'll stop you. Let's go.
When you call my name, it's like a little breath. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there.
There you go, the next big
But you
thing
best
right there, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you're all sweated up, my God.
Go easy. That's easy.
Bro, you're all sweated. You're all blown up now. Look at you, bro.
Ah,
Thanks,
fuck, man. I am fucked.
You're the best, bro. Thanks a lot, man. I'll see you down there.